Hey, it's Paul from howtoplaybassdotcom. Today's lesson we're looking at part 2 of Gimme 3 Steps by Lynyrd Skynyrd. In part 1 we looked at 3 parts. We're going to look at 3 more parts today. We're going to look at 2 more guitar solos and the chorus, and those parts in connection with part 1 pretty much will get you through the tune. On the page on my website where I embed this video, I'll also put a format map so you can really see written out how the parts go together to get you through the song, because there's an outro guitar solo which I don't cover, but I tell you what parts you can use to do that. But otherwise we've pretty much covered all the parts for the rest of the song. Just before we get started and pick up where we left off, if you're not already a subscriber to my free monthly e-zine, click the link underneath the video, head over to my website and sign up for my free monthly e-zine. It's a video and PDF based song tutorial which is exclusive to people who sign up, and also as a thank you for signing up you'll get a sequence of video lessons with PDF backup song tutorials over the next couple of weeks sent via email. You'll get the locations of them via email, so that stuff's all worth having, and all it costs is the price of your email. So go do that, and then we'll pick up here with where we left off at the end of last week, which was the end of the verse, or verse 1. And after verse 1, before we get to verse 2, there's, needless to say, a short guitar solo. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off in part 1. The last thing we looked at was the verse. Now after verse 1 there's another short guitar solo on the kind of format that we've had before. It's got a couple of variations. 9-bar section, you just heard it played with the backing track. We'll go through it note by note. First 2 bars are in D. We're going to play. So similar patterns to what we learnt in part 1 of the video, playing D, B, A, B, D, D, B, B, A, B, C, B, D, 5th fret of the A string, C, 3rd fret, B, 2nd fret, open A string. So that's what that should sound like. Then we get onto 2 bars, got an A chord, we're going to play this. Which is A, F sharp, E, E, F sharp, A, C, C sharp, E, A, B, A. Note locations, A, this time we're playing at the 5th fret of the E string, F sharp's the 2nd fret, open E, then for the 4th bar we go to the open A string, C natural, C sharp, 3rd and 4th frets of the A string, E at the 2nd fret of the D string, back to the open A, B at the 2nd fret, back to the open A. So there's 2 bars in A slowly. Okay, then bar 5 we're back to D. I'm going to play variations of what we've already pretty much played. So we're playing D, B, B, A, B, D, D, B, B, A, B, C, B, and play slowly. That sounds like this. And again we've just got 5th fret for D of the A string, B's the 2nd fret, open A, and C when we go that run. C's the 3rd fret of the A string. That takes us onto a bar of A. We're going to play, which is A, E, 5th fret for A, open E string. And then we're going to play A, the open string, B, back to A, B's the 2nd fret of course, to D, and that gives us the 2 bars that kind of tag at the end. That run again, which sets up the next section. So those last 3 bars, I'll play them slowly. Okay, and just look at the notes for the 2 bars to D. We've got D, D, A, B, D, D. Then that run is B, 4th fret of the G string, A at the 7th fret of the D string, F sharp at the 4th fret of the D string, and then the open A string, which allows you to get back into position. And we're going to play the chorus, similar chord progression, but a much more driving 8th note feel happening in the chorus. So let's move on and look at the chorus. Okay, the chorus you just heard being played with the MIDI file. It's a 9-bar section again. These sections are like 8-bar sections or 12-bar sections or whatever, with an extra bar tagged on. Much more driving in 8th notes. First 2 bars we're going to play something like this. So we're playing D, D, open A, D, 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 A, B, D, D, A, B, D, D, C, B. And again, 5th, 3rd, 2nd, and open, all on the A string. D's the 5th, C's the 3rd, B's the 2nd, A's the open string, of course. Then it moves down to A. The 3rd bar, we're going to play this, which is a 4-note pattern played twice, which is 2 A's at the 5th fret of the E string, open E string, F sharp at the 2nd fret. Repeat that. Then we're going to play this, which should be familiar. We've used that pattern in other sections of the tune. The 2 open A strings, C natural, C sharp, 3rd and 4th fret of the A string, E at the 2nd fret of the D string, open A, B, A. Then we're back to 2 bars in D again. Patterns that you should already have played. We're going to play this 4-note grouping, which is 2 D's, A and B, open A, 2nd fret for B, of course. Play that 3 times. And then we're going to play D, D, C, B. And then this gets us down to the last 3 bars. 7th bar, we're going to play this. We're going to play it really slowly. So it's A, E, E, A, E, A, F sharp, D. F sharp's the 2nd fret of the E string, of course. We're playing A at the 5th fret, and that gets us onto the last 2 bars in D, where we're playing a variation on the riff. So this time we're playing D, 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 F sharp, A, 4th and 7th frets of the D string. Then we're playing F sharp, E, the 7th fret of the A string, back to D. So that's the 8th bar. Then the last bar, going from that held anticipated D to the octave, 7th fret of the G string. And then we're playing that run to come down, which is B, A, F sharp, D. B's the 4th fret of the G string, A's the 7th fret, F sharp's the 4th fret of the D string, and D is the 5th fret of the A string, or you could play the open D string. So that's the chorus, and after that we're going to another guitar solo. And this is a more, again, used on the kind of chord form that the verse and the other guitar solos are used, but it's a bit more driving, this guitar solo, so we'll cover this note by note as well. Okay, this guitar solo is the last part we're going to look at in depth. Again, it's another 17-bar pattern. There's some variations on the kind of things that have been played before. plus the rhythmic intensity's kind of gone up a little bit as well. So we'll go through it bar by bar as before. First two bars are in D and we're playing this. So we're playing D, D, A, D, 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 F natural, F sharp, third and fourth frets of the D string. Now you can either play the notes or you could hammer them. Either way works fine. That's the first bar. Then the second bar should be patterns you're familiar with from the chorus. 2 Ds, A, B, 2 Ds, C, B. That takes us down to A. We're going to play the next two bars. We're going to play this. Now that's a pattern you should be familiar with. I'll go through it very quickly. It's A, F sharp, E, E, F sharp, A, C, C sharp, E, A, B, A. We've done all the note locations for that in previous sections. So we're back to D again. Next two bars we're going to play this. So simple variations of what we just played. Starts off 2 Ds, F sharp, then 2 open A's, B, A, then 2 Ds, F sharp again, then 2 Ds, then 2 C's played in 16th notes, and then B to get us down again. So the two bars. Okay, and then we're down to a riff that you should remember from the first part of the lesson for the next two bars. So we're playing E, G, G sharp, third and fourth frets of the E string, B, C sharp, E, C sharp, A, and then we're sliding into that octave of A at the 7th fret of the D string. That takes us back to D. I'll just play those two bars again. Sorry. Really slowly. Then we're back to D again. Next two bars we're going to play this. Nice variation coming up. So we're playing the first bar's pretty much what we played before. 2 Ds, A, B, D, D, F, F sharp. Then we've got a variation. We play D, 3 Ds, an 8th note, 2 16th notes. And we're going to play 2 open E's, 2 F's, 2 F sharps, first and second fret of the E string. That leads us to a G chord where we're going to play. You should remember that pattern from the first lesson as well. It's G, 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 F sharp, F, E, third, second and first frets of the E string. And then we're going to play, after that anticipated E, we're going to play 2 more open E's, slide to E at the 7th fret, and get another E on the downbeat of beat 4. Then we're back to 2 more bars in D. So we're playing 2 Ds, A, B, D, 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 F, F sharp, D, D, B, A, sorry, D, D, A, B, D, D, C, B. That leads us down to the next bit. This time it's a little variation, there's kind of a unison riff. We're going to play this, which is C, B, A, C, B, F, E, D, C, B, A, C, third, second and open string of the A string, B, F, E, D, B is the second fret of the A string, F natural, third fret of the D string, E at the 2nd fret, then that D is the start of the 2-bar D tag, and this time we're going to play, that's the 2 bars that finishes this section out, so it's D, 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 F sharp, A, B, D, 4th, 7th frets for F sharp and A of the D string, 4th, 7th frets of the G string for B and D, and then from that D we're going to go back down to the lower D, either at the 5th fret of the A string or the open D, back to the octave of the 7th fret of the G string, and then the last 3 notes of this section are B at the 4th fret of the G string, A at the 7th fret of the D string, F sharp at the 4th fret of the D string. And then that takes us back to the verse, and then it's followed by another chorus, and then there's kind of an outro guitar solo, and what I suggest you do is use bits from the first guitar solo. What I'll do is on the page on my website where I embed this video, I will put a format map so you can put together all the parts from the two videos. So if you need that, go through that. But the parts we've looked at today, plus the parts we looked at last week, will get you through this tune. As I said in the intro to part one, it's kind of meat and potatoes playing, but I found it interesting, all the little variations, the little things going on, the eighth notes in the chorus, that guitar solo we've just looked at was made more driving. There's certainly enough there to get your teeth into. Good workmanlike bass performance. I really enjoyed learning and playing through this, and I hope you do too. I'll catch you in the next tutorial.